Hello everyone, welcome to Sai Niketan CET classes. In our previous class, we have completed up to 73 questions, and in this class, we will continue the next questions. So, in that 74th question, if the system of linear equations x plus 2y plus az equal to 0, x plus 3by plus bz equal to 0 and x plus 4cy plus ez equal to 0 has a non-zero solution. In a previous class, you already studied non-zero solutions. Non-zero solutions means determinant of A is equal to 0, right? So then ABC, then what is the condition for ABC? Are they in GP? Are they in HP? Are they A plus 2B plus 3C equal to 0, or are they in AP, right? So for this, if ABC are in AP, then what is the condition? Then the condition is B is equal to A plus C divided by 2, right? Similarly, ABC are in GP, then geometric mean, or it gives the arithmetic mean, right? Arithmetic mean A plus C by 2, geometric mean is equal to square root of AB, right? And ABC are in HP, then the relation is B is equal to 2AC divided by A plus C, right? Now I have to check whether they are in AP, whether they are in GP, whether they are in HP. So here it is geometric mean is AB and harmonic mean is 2AC divided by A plus C, right? So for this I will take the determinant. So therefore here you should take the coefficients of x, y and z. So here it is 1, here it is 2A, and here it is A, and here it is 1, here it is 3B, and here it is B, and here it is 1, and here it is a 4C, and here it is a C. This is equal to 0, right? Now expand this one. So here it is 1 into, here it is 3BC minus of 4BC, right? Minus of 2A into, I have to leave the first row and second column, C minus of B, and plus A into, I have to leave the first row and third column. So clearly it is a 4C minus of 3B. This is equal to what? 0. Is it right? Next. So simplify this one. So clearly it is a minus of BC, and here it is multiply this one minus 2AC, minus into minus plus. So clearly it is a 2AB plus, here it is a 4AC and minus of 3AB. This is equal to 0, right? So simplify this one. So clearly here it is 4AC is there, and here it is 2AC minus of BC, and so clearly here it is minus BC, and here it is 2AC, and here it is a 4AC means clearly it is a 2AC, and minus 3AB plus 2AB. So clearly it is a minus of AB. This is equal to 0, right? So or 2AC minus of BC minus of AB. This is equal to 0, right? So here it is 2AC. Take minus B outside. So clearly here you are getting A plus C, that is equal to 0, or 2AC is equal to B into A plus C, or take this A plus C to this side. So clearly 2AC divided by A plus C is equal to B. So this gives the harmonic mean of the two numbers. So harmonic mean of the two numbers is nothing but, so clearly these are in a HP. Is it right? Okay. Go for next question. We'll go for next question. Okay, next one. If ABC all are different from, and what is the determinant of this one, right? Or determinant of this is equal to 0, then the value of 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is, right? So here what they given? Here it is determinant of 1 by A, 1, 1. Here it is 1, 1 plus B, and here it is 1, and here it is 1, 1, 1 plus C. So actually they are given the value of this determinant equal to 0. Next here we should find what is the value of 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, right? So for this here take a, b and c common from r1, r2 and r3, right? So take a common from r1, so hence it becomes 1 by a plus 1, here it is 1 by a, here it is 1 by a. Take b common, hence it is, take b common from second row, 1 by b plus 1, and here it is 1 by b, right? Take c common from third row, so hence it becomes 1 by c, and here it is 1 by c plus 1. This determinant equal to 0, right? Now I have to apply the elementary operation. So here clearly I will apply r1 dash is equal to r1 plus r2 plus r3, right? So if you apply this operation, so then it becomes a into b into c. So clearly it is 1 by a plus 1 plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. So clearly 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, right? Similarly here also 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, and clearly 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, right? And r2 and r3 as it is, so clearly it is 1 by b, here it is 1 by b plus 1, here it is 1 by b, and here it is 1 by c, and it is 1 by c plus 1. This determinant equal to 0. Now take 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c common from r1. So clearly what you are getting, so clearly a into b into c, 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c into 1, 1, here it is 1 by b, 1 plus 1 by b, 1 by b, next here it is 1 by c plus 1 by c, right? This determinant equal to 0, right? Now I will make this element as a 0 by applying the operation c2 dash equal to c2 minus of c1, and I will make this element also 0 by applying the operation c3 dash equal to c3 minus of c1. So in this case, so clearly here a into b into c, 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c into, here it is first column as it is 1 by b, 1 by c. So clearly it is a 0. 1 plus 1 by b minus of 1 by b means 1. So clearly this is 0. 0, 0, here it is 1. This equal to what? 0, right? So here you should observe, one side of the principal diagonal elements are equal to 0, then the value of the determinant equal to product of the principal diagonal elements. So clearly a into b into c. So here it is, right? 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c into this is equal to 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 0. So clearly this term becomes 1. So therefore this implies a into b into c equal to 0, or 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c equal to 0. Actually here we want the value of 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Just take this one to this side. So clearly 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c equal to minus 1. So therefore which option is the right one? So clearly the first option is the right one. Okay, to go for next question. Okay, the next question is this one. Okay, so here they are given matrix A, they have given, so that is 1 log a to the base b log b to the base a, and here it is 1. Then what is the value of determinant of a, right? So take determinant of a is equal to 1 log a to the base b, and here it is log b to the base a, and here it is 1. So you know that already how to find determinant of matrix of order 2 cross 2. A, B, C, D is there. 1 into 1 minus of log b to the base a into log a to the base b. Is it right? So clearly determinant of a is equal to 1 into 1 means 1, and here I will apply the theorem on change of base. So that is log n to the base a, we will write like this, log n to the base e divided by log a to the base e. Therefore by applying log b to the base a by theorem on change of base, so hence it becomes log b by log a into log a divided by log b. Is it right? So therefore clearly this and this will get cancelled, and this and this will get cancelled. So clearly 1 minus 1, therefore your answer is 0. Therefore the first option is a right one. Okay, we'll go for next questions. Okay, the next question is this one. So questions given in NCERT and also in NCERT examples, right? So here to solve these problems, the area of the triangle with vertices they have given minus 3 comma 0, and here it is 3 comma 0 and 0 comma k is 9 square unit, then the value of k, right? So here you know that how to find the area of the triangle with the with vertices are given by using determinant. So that is delta is equal to 1 upon 2 x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 1 1 1, right? Next, so here, so this is x1 y1, so x2 y2, and here it is x3 y3, right? So what are they given? They are given the value of delta. Suppose when delta value is given, then you have to use both positive and negative values for calculation purpose. So therefore delta is given 9. So for calculation purpose here I will use both plus and minus. Plus or minus 9 is equal to 1 upon 2. What is the value of x1? Minus 3, x2 is 3, x3 is 0, y1 is 0, y2 is 0, y3 is k, and here it is 1 1 1 as it is. Now take this 2 to this side, so clearly this becomes 18 is equal to minus 3 3 0 0 0 k 1 1 1, right? Now I will expand this determinant along C2. We always expand the given determinant along the row or column having maximum number of 0. So clearly it is plus minus plus minus plus minus. Now I am expanding along second column, so therefore 0 into this term, or plus or minus 18 equal to 0 into this term becomes 0. So that is minus 0 into this term becomes 0, plus 0 into again this term becomes 0, because 0 into any number becomes 0. Next plus minus 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 k times. In this case you have to leave the second column and third row, so minus 3 into 1, hence it is minus 3, minus of 3 into 1 becomes minus. Is it right? So simplify this one, plus or minus of 18 is equal to minus into minus plus, minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, so clearly it is a 6k, right? So here I will take plus 18 is equal to 6k or minus 18 is equal to 6k. What is the value of k? K is equal to plus 3, or here what is the value of k? K is equal to minus 3. So here we got two values for k, either the value of k is 3 or the value of k is minus 3. So check which option is the right one. So clearly the second option is the right one, right? So I have taken for plus 18, in that case I am getting the value of k is 3, right? Therefore the second option is the right one. Okay, we'll go for next question. Okay, the next question is this one. Okay, so here what is the value of this determinant? So clearly the given determinant is like this: a minus b, b minus c minus of a, b plus c plus a plus b, A, B, C, right? So to find the value of this determinant, here I will apply the column operation. So that is here first I will write C1 dash equal to C1 minus of C3, right? So applying this result, so here I am getting A minus B minus of A. So here clearly plus A and minus A will get cancelled. So clearly here I am getting a minus B. B minus of C, minus B means minus B plus B will get cancelled. So clearly here it is a minus C. C minus A, minus of C means minus C plus C will get cancelled. So clearly here I am getting a minus of A, right? Next, so here it is B plus C, C plus A, and here it is A plus B as it is A, B, C, right? So after applying this result I got this one. Next I will apply the second operation, C2 dash equal to C2 plus C1, right? So clearly I should write C1 and C3 as it is minus B minus C minus of A. Now apply C2 dash equal to C2 plus C1. B plus C minus B means, so clearly it is a C only. C plus A minus C means plus C minus C will get cancelled. So clearly here A only, and minus A and plus A will get cancelled. So clearly here we are getting a B only, and here it is A, B, C as it is it right? Now I will take minus common from first column. So clearly minus, taking minus outside from first column. So clearly here we are getting a B, C, A, C, A, B, and here it is A, B, C, right? Now expand the determinant along the first row. So minus outside. So clearly here it is a B into AC minus of B square, and minus C into, I have to leave the first row and second column, C square minus AB, and here it is plus A into, to leave the first row and third column. So clearly it is a BC minus of A square, right? So simplify this one. So here it is a ABC minus of BQ minus CQ, minus into minus plus. So clearly it is a ABC, and clearly again here it is a ABC, and here it is minus of AQ, or take this minus to inside the bracket. So clearly here it is minus B cube minus C cube, and minus A cube becomes plus. So therefore clearly A cube plus B cube plus C cube, right? And here it is ABC, ABC, and here also ABC. So clearly there are 3 ABC. Multiplying this minus to all the ABC, so clearly you are getting a minus. So clearly this becomes minus of 3 into minus 3 A into B into C. So therefore which option is the right one? So clearly A cube plus B cube plus C cube, and clearly it is a minus of 3 ABC. So therefore the third option is the right one. Okay, we'll go for next question. This one. Okay, this question: if 2x, 5, 8x, this is equal to 6, determinant of 6 minus 2, 7, 3, then the value of x, right? So clearly it is a equality of the determinant. So you already know that equality of the two matrices and equality of the determinant. So when the two matrices are said to be equal, their order must be same, and we have to equate the corresponding elements. But in determinants, two determinants are equal, then the corresponding determinants are equal. So therefore simplifying this one, 2x into x means clearly it is 2x square minus of 40. This is equal to 18 minus of, so clearly it is 7 into 2 means minus of 14. So clearly it is 2x square minus of 40 is equal to, so clearly it is minus into minus becomes plus. So clearly 2x square minus of 40 is equal to, so clearly it is 32. So 2x square minus of 40 is equal to, or 32 plus of 40, right? So take this minus 40 to this side. So clearly it is a 2x square is equal to, so clearly it is a 72, or x square is equal to 72 divided by 2. X square is equal to 36. What is the value of x? The value of x equal to plus or minus of 6. So therefore the third option is a right one. Okay, we'll go for next question. So the next question is this. Okay, so here the number of distinct real roots of this determinant. So actually they have given the value of this determinant equal to 0 in the interval. The value of x lies between minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. So it is a less than or equal to. Then this determinant is having how many roots we have to find. So for this, here I want to apply the operation c1 dash equal to c1 plus c2 plus c3. Is it right? So clearly it is sin x. Cos x plus cos x means clearly it is a 2 cos x. So clearly therefore here you are getting 2 cos x plus sin x. Is it right? And here also cos x plus cos x, 2 cos x plus sin x. So again here it is a 2 cos x plus sin x. And here also it becomes 2 cos x plus sin x. Is it right? And the second column and third column I have to write the same. So therefore clearly it is a cos x, and here it is a sin x, and here it is a cos x, and cos x, and here it is a sin x. The value of this determinant equal to 0. Take 2 cos x plus sin x common from C1. So clearly 2 cos x plus sin x outside from first column. So here it is 1 1 1. Here it is cos x, sin x, and here it is a cos x. Here it is cos x, and here it is a sin x. So the value of this determinant equal to 0. Right? Now I will make this element as a 0 by applying R2 dash equal to R2 minus of R1, and again I will make this element also 0 by applying the operation R3 dash equal to R3 minus of R1. So for this here I should write cos x plus sin x as it is, right? So again I have to write the first row as it is. So that is 1 cos x, and here it is 1 minus 1 means 0. So clearly it becomes sin x minus of cos x minus cos x is 0. R3 minus R1, 1 minus 1, again it is 0. Cos x minus cos x is 0. So clearly again it is a sin x minus of cos x. This determinant becomes 0. So here you should observe the one side of the principal diagonal elements are equal to 0, then the value of the determinant equal to product of the principal diagonal element. So 1 into sin x minus cos x into sin x minus of cos x. So therefore, so clearly this becomes 2 cos x plus sin x into the product of the principal diagonal elements means, so clearly it becomes sin x minus cos x whole square equal to 0. So therefore this implies 2 cos x plus sin x equal to 0, or sin x minus cos x equal to 0, right? So here take a root on both sides. So clearly you are getting a sin x minus cos x equal to 0, or simplifying this one, sin x is equal to what? Cos x, or sin x divided by cos x, that is equal to what? 1. So or sin x by cos x means tan x is equal to 1. So tan x is equal to 1 means, so they have given minus of pi by 4 is less than x, and which is less than or equal to pi by 4. So applying a tan on both sides, so clearly you are getting minus 1 is less than or equal to tan x, which is less than or equal to 1. So therefore only here we are getting only one root only, right? Suppose if you take this one, that is 2 cos x, that is equal to minus of sin x, or minus 2 is equal to tan x. Suppose if you take this one, tan x is equal to minus 2, in this case this result becomes false. In this case this result becomes false means this result does not holds when you are taking tan x equal to minus of 2. Therefore if you take sin x by cos x equal to 1, that is tan x equal to 1, then then tan x is lies between minus 1 and 1. So clearly here we are getting only one real root. So therefore which option is the right one? The third option is the right one, right? Okay, we'll go for next question. Okay, the next question is, there are two values of a which makes the determinant 1 minus 2 5 2a minus 1 0 4 2a. This is equal to 86. Then the sum of these numbers is, or the sum of the roots of this is, right? So for this they have given the determinant. The value of this determinant equal to how much? 86 they have given. Now we have to solve this determinant. So therefore we know that how to expand the determinant. So that is 1 into, here it is 2a square plus 4, right? Because here 4 into minus 1 means minus 4, but here it is already minus is there. Minus into minus becomes plus, and here it is minus of minus 2 means plus. Now I have to leave the first row and second column. So clearly it is a 4a, and 0 minus of 1 means 0, plus 5 into, I have to leave the first row and third column. So clearly it is 8 minus of 0, that is equal to 86. Now I have to simplify this one. So clearly it becomes 2a square plus 4 plus here it is 8a, and here it is 40, and take this 86 to this side, hence it is minus of 86 equal to 0. Now clearly it is a 2a square plus 8a, 4 plus 40 means 44, minus of 86 equal to 0. So clearly this becomes 2a square plus 8a, 86 minus of minus 86 plus 44 means clearly it is minus of 42 equal to 0. Take 2 outside. So here it is a square plus 4a minus of 21 equal to 0. Take this 2 to this side. So clearly you are getting a square plus 4a minus 21 equal to 0, right? Now you got the quadratic equation. So here it is a square plus 4a minus of 21, this equal to 0. Now it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So clearly here it is a quadratic in a, here it is a quadratic in x. So here what is the value of a here? So in this case the coefficient of a square is 1, here I will take 1. And the coefficient of a here it is 4. So that is b is equal to, I will take a 4, right? B in the place of b, here it is a 4. So therefore the sum of roots of a quadratic equation is given by the formula minus b by a. What is the value of b? That is minus 4 divided by, what is the value of a? It is 1. So clearly the sum of the roots is equal to minus of 4. But here it is first option, here it is 4, 5. But in your material, so this is a minus of 4 they have given. So therefore the third option is a correct one. Okay, we go for the next question. Okay, next question is this one. Okay, the value of the determinant. So here we should find the value of this determinant. So for this, here I want to apply the elementary operation. So that is, here I will apply c1 dash equal to c1 plus c2 plus c3, right? So here it is x is there, x plus y and x plus 2y. We have to add first column, second column and third column. X plus x, 2x, 2x plus x, 3x. So clearly it is 3x plus of 3y. Is it right? Here also we will get 3x plus 3y. Here also we will get 3x plus 3y. Is it right? And I have to write the second column and third column as it is. So that is x plus y, x plus 2y. Is it right? Next here it is x plus 2y. Here x plus y. Here it is x. Now take 3x plus 3y common from C1. So clearly here I am getting a 3x plus 3y outside the first column. So here it is 1, 1, 1. Is it right? And second column and third column as it is x plus y, x plus 2y. Is it right? Next here it is x plus 2y, x plus y, and here it is x. Okay. Now I will make this element as 0 and this element as also 0 by applying the operation r2 dash equal to r2 minus of r1, and similarly r3 dash is also equal to r3 minus of r2. Right? Now I will make this element as 0 and this element as 0 by applying these two operations. So clearly here 3x plus 3y as it is, and here I should write the first row as it is. So that is 1 x plus 1, and here it is x plus 2y. Right? And here it is r2 minus r1, 1 minus 1 becomes 0, and here it is x minus x minus y, this and this will get cancelled, and here it is a minus of y. Right? Similarly r2 minus r1, so clearly it is x plus y minus x minus 2y. So minus 2y plus y means clearly again it is a minus of y. Right? Next operation is r3 minus r2, 1 minus 1 becomes it is a 0. Is it right? Next r3 minus r2, r3 is x plus 2y minus x. Clearly plus x and minus x will get cancelled, so clearly it is a 2y. Is it right? Next x minus y means clearly it is a minus of y. Now I will expand this one, expand along C1, so in this I will take 3 outside. So clearly 3 into x plus y here I will get. Here expand along C1. So C1 means 1 into, you have to leave the first row column and first row. Minus y into y, that becomes plus y square. And 2y minus of y, that is a 2 minus 2y square, but here it is a minus is there. Minus into minus becomes plus 2y square. Plus minus 0 into this term becomes 0. Plus 0 into again this term becomes 0. Right? So because I have not written anything in this bracket, because 0 into any number becomes 0, so clearly 3 into x plus y, and here it is y square plus 2y square means 3y square, multiply 3 into 3, 9y square into x plus y. So therefore check which option is a right one. So clearly the second option is a right one. Okay, we'll go for the next question. Okay, the next question is this one. Okay, if x, y, z are all are different from 0, and what is the value of this determinant? So already we have solved such type of the problems, that is question number 75. So we have already solved question number 75 and this 7 question, both are same. In the place of x we have a, in the place of y we have b, in the place of z we have c. Just you have to go through question number 75. So therefore by seeing the question number 75, the value of x to the power minus 1, y to the power minus 1 and z to the power minus 1, we will write like this: 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. So clearly the value is minus 1. So therefore which option is the right one? The fourth option is the right one. So this question is the same as question number 75, right? So you have to practice this by seeing the question number 75. So I will go for next question, this one. If it is a matrix of order 3 cross 3, then A inverse is exist if and only if the condition for lambda. The A inverse is exist if lambda is equal to 2, lambda is equal to minus 2 or lambda is equal to 2 or none of these. So we know that A inverse is exist only when determinant of A is not equal to 0. So to find or the existence of the inverse of a matrix, the determinant of A which is not equal to 0. Now I will find the determinant of this. So after finding the determinant of this is not equal to 0, then I should find what is the value of lambda. Is it lambda is equal to 2, lambda is it equal to minus 2, or lambda is it equal to plus 2. So therefore I will solve the determinant of this one. Determinant of A is equal to 2 into 6 minus of 5 and minus of lambda times not only the first row and second column 0 minus of 5, and here it is minus 3 is there. Not only the second row, first row and third column 0 minus of 2 which is not equal to 0. This determinant is not equal to 0, then only A inverse is exist. They only given A inverse is exist. So simplify this one. Determinant of A equal to 6 minus 5 means 1. So here it is 2 and here it is a 5 lambda and here it is a plus 6 which is not equal to 0. 2 plus 6 8. 8 plus 5 lambda which is not equal to 0. Is it right? Or take this 8 to this side. 5 lambda is equal to minus 8. 5 lambda is not equal to minus 8 or lambda is not equal to minus 8 by 5. So lambda is not equal to minus 8 by 5, then only inverse is exist. But in the first, second and third option, they have not given the value of lambda that is not equal to minus 8 by 5. So therefore the fourth option is the right one. So that is none of these, then only the A inverse is exist. Or to existence of A inverse, lambda which is not equal to minus 8 by 5. Okay, we'll go for next question. Okay, the next question is this one, right? So here, so in this question, the value of this determinant they have given in terms of f of x. Then which option is the right one? If you replace the value of x by A, then is this determinant equal to 0? We have to check. If replace the value of x by b, is this determinant equal to 0? Or replace the value of x by 0, then this determinant equal to 0. We have to check. Now I will take, or I will check by the options. I will check by first option, replace the value of x by a. Replace the value of x by a by option 1. Replace the value of x by a. So here what I am getting? 0. Place the value of x by a means a minus a means 0, and this becomes a minus b, and here it is 2a, 0 as it is. So here it is a minus c, and replace the value of a, x by a. So a plus b, a plus c, and here it is 0. Now after expanding this determinant, you are not equal to this determinant is not equal to 0. Therefore the first option is wrong, right? Now I will check by second option. Replace the value of x by b, right? So in this case f of b, so clearly it is f of a which is not equal to 0. F of b, now I will check, replace the value of x by b, so clearly it is 0. Here it is b minus a, and here it is b minus b means 0. Here it is a plus b, and here it is 0, and b minus of c, and here it is 2b, and here it is b plus c, here it is 0, right? So after expanding again you are not getting this is not equal to 0, but they have given f of b equal to 0, but after expanding this you are not getting 0. Now I will check third option, that is replace the value of x by 0. So in the place of x you have to put the value of x equal to 0. 0 here it is minus a, and here it is a minus b, here it is a plus a 0, minus a 0, sorry, here it is a b, and here it is a c, and here it is a 0, right? Check after expanding this determinant, are you getting this equal to 0, right? So clearly after expanding this determinant, I will get f of 0 equal to 0, because so clearly it is a skew symmetric determinant. You already know that the given determinant is a skew symmetric determinant, then the value of the skew symmetric determinant is always equal to 0. In this case, all the principal diagonal elements are equal to 0, and these are the same element with the opposite sign. So therefore the value of skew symmetric determinant equal to 0, therefore the clearly third option is correct. Okay, we'll go for next question. So the next question is this one, right? Okay, the maximum value of this determinant, here theta is a real number, so here we should find the maximum value of this determinant. So before finding or before expanding this determinant, I will make this element as 0 by applying the operation C2 dash equal to C2 minus of C1, and also I will make this element 0 by applying C3 minus of C1, right? So I should write the first column as it is 1 1, it is 1 plus cos theta, C2 minus C1, 1 minus 1 0, here it is 1 plus sin theta minus 1, minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled. What is the answer? Sin theta. Okay, next 1 minus 1 minus cos theta means minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled, so clearly it is a minus cos theta. Is it right? By applying this operation. Next, apply this operation C3 minus C1, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, here it is 1, and here it is, so what is C3? 1 minus of C1, C1 is minus of, like this, 1 take minus 2 inside the bracket, minus 1 minus cos theta, minus and minus will get cancelled, so what is the answer? Minus of cos theta. Is it right? After expanding, after applying the column operation, I got like this. Now I have to check one side of the principal diagonal elements are equal to 0, then what is the value of the determinant? That is product of principal diagonal element, that is the value of this determinant is equal to sin theta into minus of cos theta, right? So simplify this one, so clearly you are getting a minus sin theta into cos theta. The value of this determinant equal to minus sin theta into cos theta. Now I should find the maximum value of this one. So for this I will multiply and divide by 2. So therefore minus 2 sin theta into cos theta divided by 2. Here I have taken multiply and divide by 2. So clearly minus as it is. So minus 1 by 2. Here it is a sin 2 theta, because the formula of 2 sin theta into cos theta is a sin 2 theta, right? Now I got the value of this determinant is equal to minus 1 by 2 sin 2 theta. Now I should check the maximum value of this one. So for this we know that sin 2 theta is lies between 1 and minus 1. Is it right? Sin 2 theta is lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So here I want the value 1 by 2. So divide for this 2, 1 by 2, and here it is sin 2 theta divided by 2. This is less than or equal to 1 by 2, right? But actually here I want to find the maximum value of minus of sin 2 theta divided by 2. Now I will multiply minus 1 to this inequality. If I want to multiply negative number to any inequality, then the sign of the inequality is changes. After multiplying minus 1 to this one, here I got 1 by 2 minus sin 2 theta divided by 2 and minus of 1 by 2, right? So for this I have multiplied minus. Now if you want to multiply negative number to both the side of an inequality, then the sign of the inequality changes. So less than becomes more than or equal to, and this becomes more than or equal. Or simply we will write like this: minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to minus sine 2 theta divided by 2, which is less than or equal to 2. So now it is in the form of a more than or equal to b and b more than or equal to c. We will write c is less than or equal to b, b is less than or equal to a, right? So now I got like this. So here the maximum value of minus sine 2 theta by 2. So in this case minimum value is minus 1 by 2, maximum value is plus 1 by 2. So therefore minus sine 2 theta by 2's maximum value is plus 1 by 2. So plus 1 by 2 means the maximum value of this determinant is 1 by 2. So therefore which option is the right one? So clearly the first option is the right one. Okay, here the maximum value is plus 1 by 2, minimum value is minus 1 by 2. Okay, we'll go for the next question. Okay, the next question is this, right? Let f of t is equal to the value of this determinant cos t t1 to sin t t2t sin t t. Then what is the value of limit of f of t divided by t square where t tends to 0, right? That is the question number. Alright, so here we should find limit of this one, that is t tends to 0. To find the limit of this function, first I should find the value of this determinant. So expand this one, f of t, right? Expand the determinant. So therefore cos t into, to leave the first row and first column, so clearly it is a t square minus 2t square minus of t. To leave the first row and second column, so clearly it is a 2t sin t minus, multiply this one, 2t sin t, just expanding the bracket, expanding the determinant, 1 into, you have to leave the first row and third column, so clearly it is a 2t sin t minus of t sin t. Is it right? Now simplify this one. So here you should observe minus 2t sin t is there, plus 2t sin t is, you will get cancelled, and here it is minus 2t square plus t square means clearly f of t is equal to minus t square cos t, right? And this term becomes 0. 2t sin t minus t sin t means clearly it is a t sin t, right? Now I got the value of this determinant, so that is equal to this. Now I should find limit f of t divided by t square where t tends to 0. Now for this I should apply limit minus t square cos t plus t sin t divided by what? T square. Is it right? So simplify this one. Now it is in the form of limit f of x plus g of x, means this limit is applied for f of x also, g of x also. So therefore limit t tends to 0 minus t square cos t divided by t square plus limit t tends to 0 t sin t divided by t square, right? So here you should observe t square and t square will get cancelled, and here 1t and 1t will get cancelled. So therefore now you got like this: limit theta tends to 0 sin theta by theta, its value is always equal to 1. In the place of t we have, in the place of theta we have t. So therefore substitute the value of t equal to 0. So here I got a minus of cos 0, and here it is the value of this one is, so that is a limit t tends to 0 sin t by t, right? So what is the value of this one? 1, by using this formula. So clearly it is a minus 1 plus 1, so minus sign plus will get cancelled. What is the answer? 0. Therefore which option is the right one? Therefore the first option is the right one. Okay, we'll go for the next question. Okay, the next question is this. Okay, Let A be the square matrix of order 3 cross 3. Then what is the value of determinant of K? Determinant of K is equal to, we have the formula K to the power n into determinant of A, where n is a order of a matrix. So we solve such type of the problems in previous videos. So just you have to practice in your home. Okay, I'll go for the next question. Yes sir. Okay, which of the following is correct? So first you should observe the options. What they have given? Determinant is a square matrix they have given. Determinant is a number associated to a matrix. Determinant is a number associated to a square matrix, and none of these. So here we should find which one is the correct. Here we should find the correct answer. In options, in a 3 option they have mentioned the definition of the determinant. What is the definition of the determinant? It is a number associated to a square matrix, or it is a function from set of square matrix to set of real numbers, right? Set of square matrix to set of real number. So this function is defined by f of a is equal to r, right? So here domain is a set of square matrix and codomain is set of a real number. So in the first option, determinant is a square matrix. Determinant is not a square matrix. Determinant is a number associated with the square matrix. So therefore square matrix, therefore first option is wrong. Second one, determinant is a number associated with a matrix. For any matrix it is not possible to find the determinant. To find the determinant we must have the square matrix. Therefore here they mention only matrix, but it should be a square matrix. Therefore second option is also wrong. Next, third option, determinant is a number associated with the square matrix. So therefore clearly the third option is a right one. So here in this question, just they asked you to find the, or just they asked you to write the definition of a square matrix. Definition of a square matrix is, it is a determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Therefore the third option is a right one. Okay, the next question, that is the area of the triangle is 35 square matrix, 35 square units with the vertices 2, -6, 5, 4 and k, 4. Then what is the value of k? So such type of question we already solved in a regular theory class also, and in previous videos also we have solved such type of the question. Or in this only question number 1 we have solved same problem. So you have to practice this also in your home. I will go for the next question. Yes, here. So if the determinant, so they have given the determinant of this one, and aij is the cofactor of aij, then the value of the delta is given by. So if it is a matrix like this, if it is a matrix A11, A12, A13, here it is A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Suppose if it is a matrix of order 3 cross 3, then we have the two result associated with this matrix. That is, so if you want to take like this, A11 capital A11, A12 capital A12 plus A13 capital A13, this is always equal to determinant of A. And if you take A11 A21, A12 A22, A13 A23, this is equal to 0. So if you want to find the value of the determinant of this matrix, you have to take the sum and product of corresponding element with the corresponding cofactor. The same element and it is a cofactor of this same element. And it is a cofactor of the same element. And the cofactor of the same element. So if you take the sum and product of this one, you are getting determinant of A, right? It is the elements of first row with the cofactor of the first row and sum and product, it is always equal to 0. And if you take the elements of first row and if you take the cofactor of second row and you take the sum and product, then you are getting a 0, right? So in the same way you have to take the sum and product of first row and first row, second row, third row with the first row, second row, third row cofactor, then the value of the determinant, then the sum and product is always a determinant of A. So here we have to check in the first, in the third option, here it is A21, A22, A23. So here it is A11, A21 and so clearly here it is a A11 and here it is a A22 and sorry, here it is A11, A21, here it is so here it is A21, A22 and A23. So in the third option, so we have the elements of the second row and the cofactor of the first row, hence it is not the value of the determinant, right? Similarly in the fourth one, A11, A11, A21, A21, A31 and here it is a A31. So clearly here it is a same, it is a element of first row A11. So here it is a A21 is there and here it is a A31. So A11, A21, A31. So these are the element of first column and capital A11, capital A21 and capital A31. So these are the cofactor of the first column and it is a sum and product. So its value is always equal to what? Determinant of A. So it is like this, same element and same cofactor, sum and product, then only we are getting the determinant of that matrix. But in remaining three options, they have given the elements of different row and cofactor of the different row and column, hence these three options are not possible. So in the fourth option, these are the elements of first column and the cofactor of the first column and their sum and product is there. So hence the sum and product, this is always equal to determinant of A. Therefore the fourth option is a right one. Okay, we'll go for next question. Okay. Next question is this one. If A is a invertible matrix of order 2 cross 2, then what is the value of determinant of A inverse? So for this we know that A into A inverse is equal to I. Take determinant on both sides. Determinant of A inverse is A into A inverse equal to determinant of I. So now it is in the form of, you already know that determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Therefore it becomes determinant of A into determinant of A inverse equal to 1, because the determinant of identity matrix is always a 1. So therefore I will take this determinant of A to this side. So determinant of A inverse equal to 1 upon determinant of A, or simply I will write like this, determinant of A inverse, determinant of A inverse equal to 1 divided by determinant of A. So therefore check which option is the right one. So clearly the second option is the right one. Okay, we'll go for next question. Okay, this one. So here let A is equal to this matrix they have given, where theta is lies between 0 to 2 pi. Then what is the condition for determinant of this matrix? So for this I will take the determinant of E, right? So first we should take the determinant of this one. So here it is 1, here it is a sine theta, here it is 1, and here it is a minus sine theta, here it is 1 sine theta, right? Here it is minus 1, minus sin theta, here it is 1. Now expand this one to get the determinant, expand along r1. So here it is 1 into, here it is 1 plus minus sin theta into sin theta, minus sin square theta, but here it is minus is there, minus into minus plus, hence it is a sin square theta minus sin theta into, I have told you the first row and second column, so clearly it is a minus sin theta plus sin theta, because minus 1 into sin theta minus sin theta, but here it is minus is there, minus into minus becomes plus, here it is a plus 1, is it right? So I have to leave the first row and third column, so minus into minus plus, so sin theta into sin theta, that is a sin square theta, minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1, but here it is minus is there, minus into minus plus, right? So therefore these two terms will get cancelled. So clearly what is the value of determinant of A? That is 1 plus sin square theta plus, and here it is 1 plus sin square theta, right? So clearly what is the value of determinant of A? So here it is 2 plus 2 sin square theta, is it right? Or take 2 outside, so clearly you are getting a 2 into 1 plus sin square theta, right? Now, so what is the value of determinant of A? So here we got determinant of A is equal to 2 times 1 plus sin square theta, right? So here what they given, the theta is lies between 0 to 2 pi. So theta is lies between 0 to 2 pi means, so this is the graph of sin theta. So here it is 0, here it is pi by 2, and here it is pi, here it is 3 pi by 2, and here it is 2 pi. Now I will check this for only for 0 and pi by 2. Whatever the values of theta for 0 and pi by 2, those are same for pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So clearly here I will take the value of theta equal to 0. If I take the value of theta equal to 0, then what is the value of determinant of A? 2 times 1 plus 0. So therefore what is the value? 2, right? Similarly theta is equal to pi by 2. Theta is equal to pi by 2. So what is the value of determinant of A? 2 into 1 plus 1. So therefore clearly it becomes 4. And if you take the same values for pi, if you take theta equal to pi and 2 pi, the value of the determinant is equal to 2. If you take the theta is equal to 3 pi by 2, then the value of determinant equal to 4. So therefore the value of this determinant is lies between 2 and 4. So therefore the determinant is equal, determinant of A is equal to 2 to 4, closed interval 2 to 4, because if you take theta equal to 0, pi and 2 pi, then the value of the determinant equal to 2. If you take the value of theta equal to pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, the value of the determinant is equal to 4. Therefore the value of the determinant is equal to closed interval 2 comma 4, right? So up to this is over, and remaining we will continue in the next class. Thank you.